In breaking news, the ANC has come up with an ingenious idea to fix its troubles. The party has been troubled across the nation as voters turn away from the party. Voters who typically turn away from the party due to lack of service delivery, high crime rates, unemployment rates that are a record high for any third world country, has come up with an ingenious strategy to fix its troubles. Former national chairperson, not just some colloquial councillor, former national ANC chairperson says the governing party needs to conduct a cleansing ceremony. The cleansing ceremony, traditionally the slaughtering of a cow or something like that, I don't know, I'm not a cleansing expert, has come up with this ingenious idea whereupon cleansiology will be used to fix the party's troubles. Our reporter, Romany Cabernacle, has gone and intercepted the readings from the great beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, this recording, previously never heard on radio or television before, is shocking footage. Proof of an afterlife. The ancestors have spoken. Over to you, Romney.
Byron, thank you so much. Yes, just quickly, just breaking news. The ancestors have responded to Baleki Mbete, and this is what they have to say.
Boos.
I'm not too sure that's the response she wanted, but the ancestors have spoken, and therefore I don't see much cleansing happening.
Me either. But you know that the governing party's out of ideas when it's like, hey, let's go back to ritual sacrifice. That will fix the nation's troubles.
Yeah, certainly so. So let's just go through the article for those who might be wondering, what on earth are we talking about? So they want to have a sort of cleansing ceremony, and really it must be the language in this article is terrible. It must be thoroughgoing and touching every ANC branch in the application, not the usual groups that were created on factional lines, but gatherings of healing, opening every chest and freeing ourselves, i.e. the ANC, of accumulated anger, suspicions, mistrust, grudges, jealousies, and hatred. So therefore, what she's trying to say, ironically enough, is if the ANC is united, the country of South Africa will be saved. And the only way the ANC will be united is if the ancestors speak to them, and the ancestors already said, well, they already gave the response. As we just replay the message quickly.
Boos.
Very good. So I think the ancestors agree mostly with what ordinary South Africans think about the ANC.
I hate to say it, but it looks like the message has been received from the great beyond. It is categorical. It is the will of the people. Amandla to them, amandla to the ancestors. We know that they speak for the voice of all. You know that your ideas are bankrupt and pointless when you have to start kind of saying the only way to fix the nation is by slaughtering a few cows. I mean, you know that the ANC is out of ideas when this is the top of their agenda. And as I said in the opening intro, yes, it was satire. Yes, it was tongue in cheek, but there's a degree of seriousness there. And that is, this isn't a fringe councillor. This is a person who's was the national ANC chairperson. Like, this is pretty serious. Like, this person was also very high up in the women's league. And then you're like, this is their idea. We need a cleansing ceremony.
Yeah, and funny enough, Baleki Mbete was the Speaker of Parliament during the worst excesses of Jacob Zuma's presidency, and she refused for Parliament to do its job properly, to hold the President into account, to hold the Executive into account. She whitewashed Nkandla, she whitewashed state capture, she whitewashed ESCOM. She basically is as much to blame for the state of the country and the ANC today as any other person in that particular party. So maybe there's a sense of a type of a moral redemption she's trying to go through, where we need to cleanse ourselves of the sins that we have committed on behalf of the ANC and the people. But she's like one of the biggest sinners in the ANC. So yes,
I got to read it just for the ladies and gentlemen, just so you know just how much bullshit our ANC smokes. I got to read this for you because, you know, satire wouldn't even do this justice. She says, and I quote, I'm reading from her words, not mine. She says, I believe that the spirit world exists and is posed through collaborations with us to help us get unstuck. Yep, this is generally what she says. From the spiritual mud we are in, to take this in a deeper level, we need a calmness of our individual spirits an absence of ego-based considerations, and humility to accept that we do not fully possess understanding and full knowledge of the potency of our heritage. Whose heritage in a multicultural society? Anyway, let's go from there. I'm sure Jan is a little bit like, ooh, don't bring me into this. But anyway, so she continues to say, it is time to be immersed in the silences we need. Everybody wishes the ANC would shut up. It is time for us to listen to responses to the January 8th Mofoso ceremony. Sorry, I can't speak foreign. We need change, she says. But the greatest thing of all, she says, which just shows you how brilliant these people are. She says, the new culture of unbridled factionalism was the source of all the ANC's troubles. Not load shedding, not corruption, not failed policies, not economic deprivation, not looting never seen before since the Soviet Union's. Nope. Unbridled factionalism. This chick's a genius. A genius. She needs to be president. She needs to be president tomorrow morning.
And as I keep saying on this channel, and you as well, the ANC are just out of ideas, and you can feel like they are tired of governing, right? I mean, the Luca is nice, the patronage is nice, the reporters calling you at all hours to have your say is nice, but after a while, like, you just get tired of it, I'm sure. And I think this is just another element in that, another point of evidence to suggest the ANC is very tired. So now they are, relying on superstitious sort of local religions to save themselves, like, or bollocks, as you call it.
Just bollocks. It's just bollocks, isn't it? Like, let's face it. Like, if she's going to call on the culture of South Africa, like, where's Jan in all this? Because he's like, hey, don't usually blame me. Like, don't blame me, guys. And then Shaka Zulu's probably on the side, like, not me either, not me.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like, which ancestors are we calling on? Because this isn't representative of the views of everyone. I know some Muslims that would take like some pretty serious offense to this. And it's like, is this seriously what we're now using to get our fundamental, and to quote her words, our values and culture back? That, like, values and culture of what?
Exactly.
Looters. Luta and Luti.
Because ironically, the ANC have destroyed local values and cultures. Funny, the apartheid regime was quite insistent on local culture and regime so they can sort of try to oppress you, but they sort of left it alone. The ANC is like ridden roughshod over all of the local practices and values of any tribe in this country and left us with a country that's sort of not worth living in or saving at all. But don't worry, the ancestors will come to the rescue once again. But just quickly, just remind ourselves, what do they say? Let me quickly say.
Boost.
Very good. Thank you for watching, everyone.
A shocking testimony, but I think that captures the spirits of the South Africans.
It certainly does. Thank you for watching, everyone. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Take it easy. Bye.